Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 3 investment accounts that if you're not utilizing, you could be losing money. Now, over the last 20 years, I have utilized these 3 investment accounts, and it has helped me grow my net worth to over 7 figures. That doesn't mean you will grow your net worth to over 7 figures if you use these 3 accounts. But I do believe if you give it the opportunity, it will help you grow your wealth and put you in a position at some point in the future to be able to have financial freedom. The first investment account we want to talk about is a 401k account. A 401k account is an employer-sponsored retirement account. It allows an employee to dedicate a set percentage of their pre-tax salary to that investment account. You can invest in a range of investments like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and even cash. So how does it work? Well, the employee, as I mentioned earlier, would dedicate a set percentage of their salary to go into this 401k account. When I was contributing to my company-sponsored 401k plan, I would take 10% of my salary to invest in my 401k plan. So every 2 weeks, when I would get paid, that 10% would automatically come out before the money was taxed. What are some of the benefits of a 401k plan? The number one benefit, in my opinion, is the employer match. And the way that works is the employer, in most cases, will do a dollar for dollar or a 50 cents for every dollar match, up to a set limit. When I was contributing to my 401k, my employer would do a 3% match. But in order for me to get that 3% match, I had to put in at least 6%. That 3% my employer was giving me was free money. That's why I think it's one of the best benefits of having a 401k plan if your employer does a match. The second benefit of a 401k plan is the tax breaks. Remember, you already get pre-tax dollars being invested into the 401k, but you also reduce your income by the amount you put in the 401k, which potentially could lower your tax bracket. And then the third thing you get from a tax break standpoint is the money grows tax deferred. So those are the 3 tax breaks I believe you get with a 401k. The third benefit is protection from creditors. Now again, guys, no one wants to be faced with a situation where they have creditors coming after them. But if you were to be in a situation where creditors were coming after you and trying to get access to your assets, one of the nice things about a 401k, in most cases, that money would be protected from creditors. If you're under the age of 50, you can contribute up to $19,500. If you're over the age of 50, you can contribute up to $26,000 in your 401k. Again, check with your CPA or your tax advisor to make sure those numbers are accurate. The second investment account we want to talk about is an IRA. IRA stands for Individual Retirement Account. And there are 2 types. One is a traditional IRA and the other is a Roth IRA. One of the nice things about an IRA is it can be opened by an individual. So you can be an individual who has a 401k, but you can also have an IRA. So what are some differences between the Roth IRA and the traditional IRA? Well, the Roth IRA is after-tax investment dollars. The traditional IRA is a pre-tax investment But it also could be an after-tax investment with a tax deduction component to it. Also with the Roth, it grows tax-free. So it's after-tax dollars I put in, and then all the money I invest after that, it grows tax-free. And I'm able to access that money after the age of 59 and a half. With the traditional IRA, it's pre-tax or after-tax, but the money grows tax-deferred. A lot of people ask, well, which one should I use? Well, that depends. If you believe you're going to be in a higher tax bracket when it's time for you to use this money down the road, then you may want to stay with the Roth IRA because it grows tax-free. If you believe you're going to be in a lower tax bracket down the road when it's time for you to start using this money after the age of 59 and a half, then you may want to stick with a traditional IRA. So what are the contribution limits to the traditional and the Roth IRA? Both are the same. If you're less than 50, you can contribute up to $6,000 in your IRA. If you're over 50, you can contribute $7,000 to your IRA. Again, speak with your tax person, your CPA, because there are some income limitations around the Roth IRA. There are no income limitations on the traditional IRA. The third investment account I want to talk about is a taxable brokerage account. You're responsible for paying taxes on the net gain and any dividends you receive from your taxable brokerage account. For example, if I buy 100 shares of stock and I just hold that stock, but the stock pays me a quarterly dividend. Every year, I'll get a 1099 statement for those dividends. And then I'll be taxed at whatever the rate is for those dividends. Now, I may pay some taxes or I may pay no taxes depending upon my income. When I go to sell the stock, if there's a net gain, so if I bought it for $100, it went up in value to $200 and I sold it, I have a net gain of $100. At that time, I have to pay the taxes on that $100. In my opinion, a taxable brokerage account is a great way to invest extra money that you have that you were not able to put into your 401k or into your IRA. So whatever is left, I would put that money in my taxable brokerage account to continue investing in individual stocks, ETFs, or mutual funds. I would ask you guys to consider these three because I firmly believe if you're not, then you really are putting yourself in a position where you could lose money. If you're just making money and putting it in a savings account at the bank, I just don't think you have the earning potential that you would in these three investment accounts I just talked about. Well guys, thank you for stopping by the channel today to check out this video. I hope it was helpful. Drop me some comments, let me know what you think. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, and smash that like button for me. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness, never stop believing in yourself, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace. If you want 2 free stocks, click on that link in the description box of the video, and Webull is going to give you 2 free stocks when you open a new Webull brokerage account, deposit $5 in that brokerage account. They're going to give you 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.